Happy Memorial Day. I thought I would change it up a little bit today. This is technically, well, it's Monday, Memorial Day, and Saturday made the start of the 10th week of my garden being in. Now, not everything has been in for 10 weeks, but we're getting there. So, this is what I call the big backyard box that Corey McNatt built for me. My sweet hubby, love him so much. Potatoes, coming along, looking really good. I think they're getting overwatered from all of the rain that we're having, but you know, that's kind of something you can't do anything about. But I've got some yellowing of leaves in here and things that would show overwatering. Got a nice spider right there, which you can't see, coming to help eat some pests, which is nice. These are volunteer tomatoes, meaning I did not plant these tomatoes this year. They just started growing up in the other boxes that I had planted before, and so I transplanted them over here. They seem to be doing okay. I got a lot of them. These are cherry tomatoes Corey picked out to get. I put them in the front here because this box, you can kind of stand here and the kids could grab tomatoes and go. The zucchinis are starting to fill out rather nicely. And I've got some beautiful flowers. I love squash flowers. Oh, and I got a bee friend coming today. Hello, Mr. Bee. So, my squash. These are cucumbers. They are pickling cucumbers. Hello, more bee friends. And lots of pretty flowers on my cucumbers. These are all experimental tomatoes. So I have some Goliaths, which I haven't grown before. I think those are Goliaths. And then I have some grape tomatoes, which I haven't grown before. Which, yeah, here's some good shot of grape tomatoes. And these are Mr. Stripeys. And I've got Cherokee Purples in the back. Either way, different tomatoes I haven't grown before. In between here, I squished in some green beans, which are coming along nice, getting lots of pretty flowers. I'm expecting a pretty big harvest. Some carrots, just to take up some space. I'll do more of those probably in the fall. And some peas, which are blooming beautifully. I should have peas soon. You can see all of the green beans. Beautiful flowers for the green beans. Okay, now if I go up the hill and do not fall while on camera, which I will never show anyone. Here's the cornfield. This is completely an experiment. Never grown corn before. I've picked it, never grown it. But I'm pretty excited about it. It's doing pretty well. It's all about 2 feet tall right now. So it was never this crowded at first, but anyway, it never happens that way. And that's what I call the third small box on the hill. This is the second one. More cucumbers. Cucumbers down there were pickling size. These cucumbers here are more for slicing. They've been in longer. Therefore, you have nicer cucumbers. Nicer sized cucumbers in here. If I can get a look at them. There they go. With lots of pretty flowers and lots of bee friends. These are Beef Master tomatoes here. And then this is the tomato forest that has fallen over. We had it staked. This is the first small box on the hill. So we had it staked and we had twine going through all the tomatoes to try and hold them up. And yet they still all fell over because that's what they do for some reason. Always that direction. Don't know why, but we have lots of tomatoes in here too. So it could be the weight. Wait a minute. It could be the weight of all the tomatoes. So it's what I call tomato forest. And there are tomatoes everywhere in tomato forest. So that's that. And so that's the hill. I'll turn around my shadow. Nice. That's the giant box on the hill. And those are the 1, 2, 3 small boxes on the hill. And now I'll go down the hill and not try to make everyone dizzy to the side yard box. That's my composter. I love my composter. Great dirt cheap. Nah, nerdy humor. Anyway, soccer goal for the kids to play with. My rain barrels that I adore, catching rain. They are completely full right now, of course. This is my worm composter, which I cannot open by myself and hold the camera so that you may see my worms. So I compost lots. Nothing to waste. Waste not, want not. And this is the side garden box. These are habanero peppers, and if you'll look right here, this is exactly what I'm talking about. A volunteer tomato. This is a tomato plant that I did not plant that is here. Another volunteer tomato. This was one of the volunteer tomatoes that I put in a container because I had nowhere else for it to go. I had mustard greens here, but they started to go to seed, so I only kept one plant so it could go to seed and I could harvest some seeds. These are my pepper plants. These are banana peppers. There's one. And there are more peppers here. And then these are jalapeno plants, jalapeno peppers. And I don't have any peppers really on them yet, but the blossoms are amazing and they are everywhere. My pepper plants. These are tomatoes. Oh yeah, tomato forest was all early girls. These are better boys here. And some more beefmaster. They are starting to fall over as well. I have yet to find anything that holds up tomatoes once tomatoes start to get on the vines, because the weight of tomatoes always seems to bring my tomatoes down. And this is my broccoli, even though I have harvested. Whoo, hello, bumping into me, bugs, stop. I've harvested almost all of the broccoli off of the broccoli. I do keep the greens out here until I'm ready to cook them. Cook broccoli greens just like collards. They're delicious. These are my squash. I have way more squash than I ever wanted because I have too many squash already canned up in my pantry. But we planted a lot. Plenty of squash blossoms. These are crookneck, I believe, this year. Hello, bee friends. I hear you. Crookneck squash this year. Coming along. And I love squash blossoms too. They're beautiful. More peppers. So I have some chili peppers here that are coming, and here will be my bell peppers all along this row and this row here. They are not coming out yet. They will be soon. Very helpful. And these are Roma tomatoes that I have for sauces and paste. And actually I was planning on using the Roma tomatoes this year to try my hand at homemade ketchup. So this is the side yard garden in a full shot. And that is my garden update for today.